Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to our Castile playthrough in EU4 MEIOU and Taxes 2.01 with me, your host, Luckymarine. Dispatch runners, making calls, all the good stuff. Also making a decent amount of money now that we have war reparations from both the Papal State and Aragon, which is going to help us on our way. We also have the option to form the Spanish nation. Global expansion in newly discovered areas and the establishment of colonies is transforming Spain. We haven't done either of those yet. It's transforming Spain into one of the most powerful and wealthiest nations of our time. Spanish explorers are constantly moving into new territories and extending our borders. I don't think we did it with explorers. I think we did it with French manpower. Immense amount of gold and silver are being brought back to our motherland, filling the coffers of our state treasury. Yeah, Spain suffered from a hell of a lot of inflation when they went into South America and started shipping back vast quantities of gold. It was one of their very first inflation crises that they had. Still, more gold is better than no gold from Spain. Now, the Cortes of Aragon thing that it keeps popping up. It pops up, but it doesn't tell us what it's going to happen. Now, what happens is, as far as I'm aware, these provinces over here, they just end up with a little bit more autonomy, and the unrest comes down by a little bit. So, it's not too bad. Castile forms Spain. We're going to end up maxed out on centralization, apparently, judging by the numbers here. Gain 10 absolutism, gain another 10 absolutism. That word should probably be changed to centralization. I don't know where to find it. I don't know how you make a mod, but having to go through everything to change absolutism to centralization has to be a bit of a bitch. Gain 20 prestige, which will not quite take us to the 50 needed for our mission, but still, it'll get us close. And a possibility to change national ideas. And then we'll add Navarre as a historical rival, apparently. Done. Gain the Conquest CB against England, Aragon and Navarre. They hold provinces we have claims on. What do we have claims on? Yeah, just all of that. Oh, we have this from Fez as well. Is that a claim? Alright, it's counting French claims as well. Yeah. So this is all claims for Spain, but the CB for taking those back, 10th of August, we'll check. It should be quite cheap to take those back. At a crossroad. Our nation has undergone a colossal change, leading to another choice. Do we set new ideals for our country, or do we keep our ancestors' legacy? Now, do we keep these ideas, or do we switch to these ideas? Chances are these ideas are going to be like focused on colonial growth, etc. Global colonial growth, missionaries, papal influence, global tariffs, heavy ship power. What have we already got? Missionary strength plus 2. Oh no, land morale plus 10% it would appear, and missionaries plus 1. Discipline plus a little bit, and colonial growth. Spanish Inquisition, global mission strength goes up and tolerance of heretics goes down. Devout Catholicism, papal influence goes up. Yeah. And it's singular from there. Global institution spread plus 10%, admin efficiency plus 5, admin tech minus 5. Morale of navies, light ship combat ability. Naval tradition from battles, and Diplo rep and yearly prestige. This is a Bit weird actually, because these are decent ideas. However, if we're going to go for the colonial growth, which I think we probably will do, but we will play the colonial game. I mean, we have France to guard our back door, don't we? Towards a new destiny. Let's go. Sweet. So we get colonial range plus 25%, global settler increase plus 4, mission strength plus 2, morale of armies plus 5, war score versus other religions. That wasn't on the list that I read. Yield of prestige, diplo rep, yield of legitimacy. That wasn't on the thing that I read either. Morale of navies, heavy ship combat ability was on there. Global terrorists was a little bit higher. And discipline, that wasn't on the list that I read either. So, yeah, anyway, Spanish ideas. They're alright. They're alright. Good, good. Reunify. Yeah, you get the reunify CB. Which is pretty fucking sweet, apparently. Local missionary strength. Oh, good. Stop. Right, reunification is down here. 20% aggressive expansion. Love it. Or just conquest for 100% aggressive expansion, no. Recover Spanish provinces. How far do our Spanish provinces stretch? Just to the islands. Okay. And I think it stopped this. Still. Let's get you going. You have a temple in Granada, which is stopping us from converting you. There we go. Now we can. You want to be building cathedrals on the in the provinces that are already of your religion, and I was fairly certain we had already flipped Granada to our religion. Might be wrong. I was fairly certain that we had. But so, once we have flipped it, it'll bring the unrest down, and it'll stop hostile missionaries from trying to take this province off us in terms of converting it away from the true faith. Trying to hurdle over the, what was it, -5% missionary strength? Yeah, you're not doing that anytime soon. Now where do we go? Now what do we do? Maybe Fez? Maybe actually. Vassal of Portugal. Damn it. We're going to have to wait for colonisation ideas then. I think we do this then. Portugal's on board. Portugal has the navy. There's no straight crossings over here. You can't just... Can you? Is that a straight crossing? Is there anything here that says there is a link between these two provinces? What is this line? Why is it here and not... You'd expect it here. If you could walk between, you'd expect it there, wouldn't you? Is the one near the channel? Yeah, but what? Oh no. No, that's just the... yeah, that just cuts Gulf of Almeria from the Gulf of Cadiz. That's just cutting through the sea zones. The edges of the sea zones. Yeah. Okay. So you can't just walk through the water like you used to. You have to build the ships. So we will. I think we end up getting rid of all our ships, don't we? All our transports. But we're going to need a few. we'll ship them over in groups of 10. And we'll get some caravels as well. We're not desperate for them, but we can have them being built. Yeah, Cotters of Aragon. Apparently, it's just the stuff over here. Gives them more autonomy. Nope, fine. They don't need more separatism. Who are you at war with? Why are you walking through my land? Don't know. What's our income? It's good. It's good income. And we have stopped our runaway inflation. Have we stopped our runaway... Good. Have we stopped our runaway corruption as well? Because it got quite high at one point. I think when we flipped to Trastamare, it was up at something like 13. Oh, bollocks. Nope. We'll just gain the autonomy. The autonomy that we gained there, it just means that, who is it here? The greater nobles here have 17% of the money. Your money doesn't just disappear. It doesn't just vanish. The money given to, say, the burghers. No, I don't want to do this. 10% average autonomy in every province owned by the estate. Go on then. So, burghers, assess your power. You have 1,285 ducats in the bank. Annual income of 130 ducats. 23% of the power in terms of land. And they'll spend this money on the provinces that they have. They'll spend it on urban stuff. And we can revoke from the greater nobles something. Let's list your privileges. Manpower, production efficiency, advisor cost. We'll go for partial repeal of yield tax. So greater nobles. Reinstate the yield tax. Please don't be too mad. And you have to be at least 1 stability to be able to repeal things. Oh, grudgingly. That's fine. We only lost 1 stability there. So we should be, again, more profitable. And we should be rooting out more corruption now. The more privileges, had to search for the word there. The more privileges your estates have, the more corruption you'll have. Anyway, boat. Let's get you all into one area. I want to declare war on these whilst they're already at war. What tech are you? Tech 12 to our tech what? Tech 12. Holy moly. What are you? Tech 10, Tech 10. Let's have a look at what Fez has. He only has 12,000 manpower. If we can get over there in a big enough lump, then his 2 Miltechs are still going to be scary as balls. Right, I want at least 1 cannon. Try to get through the forts a little bit quicker. And some more men. Let's get you down to kiddies. Might as well take advantage of this, if they're already at war. Okay, one of you step off into Gibraltar. And another 2. One more tick. We'll keep them here. Is that cannon done? It is. Our wheeled Ribowdkins. Does it have a read-up on what the real Ribowdkins were? First used in the Battle of Cressy, the Ribowdkin was a cannon that shot large arrows and grape shot at enemy troops. The cannon was rare sight on the battlefield until 1380s, where it was mounted on wheels to provide it with limited mobility. Alright. So it's not going to be that good against walls. That's what you're trying to tell me. And I probably shouldn't have built it. Thanks. Fine. Okay, well. Fairs, how are you getting on? Oh, there's losses there. There's losses. Religious resistance. No, we have to push through it. And where's our other ships? Let's bring you over here. You can offer some sort of screen for our transport, and we'll increase our maintenance, and away we go. Soon. Very soon. There we go, we can transport in lumps of 10. Not good. Do we have any good terrain over here that we can get across, secure quickly, and then hold? Probably the mountains here. Attrition +1, really? Local defensiveness plus 10%. What's local defensiveness here? Plus 45%, yeah, that's why you want your forts in the mountains. Do you have a fort in the mountains? It's not even fortified, no. So that's going to be where we head first, Gibraltar. And we will we'll head from there. Declare war for Gob. Bring in Portugal. Let's go for it. Also, do we have a dude? We do have a dude. We will heavily restrict looting because we want some of this land for ourselves. Last thing we need is for a famine over here. Ooh. It is only 40% chance of 50 stability points. Or army tradition, military power. No, we've got to go for the chance, haven't we? State. Current stability points, 94. I don't think we got it. No. Or maybe we did. Stop. Return from Alwa. Oh, this is the delegation that we sent to Alwa with military support, I believe. Members of our Nubian expedition have returned home at long last. They tell many tales of sights, sounds, and experiences of their amazing journey. They speak about the locals, their skin, it's a bit racist, and customs and clothes and musical language. They speak of the food, the climate, and the terrain. They also speak bitterly about the strange heresies of the so-called Christians. How their priests marry and have children, how their diet is limited like that of a Jew, how they pray to saints we never heard of, and how they tattoo themselves with signs of the cross. It's not that we were expected to find. Many of our people are disappointed. Most of all, they speak of how they were richly rewarded with all kinds of gifts, gold, jewels, and ivory load down their packs. Welcome them home. 50 ducats, that's nice. That'll go well towards our war effort. And we grab 50 stability points for pushing our prestige above 50. Beautiful. Let us push out into Jabala, which is where we were going to head anyway. There we go. So we secure the mountains. Splendid. You mountains as well? No, you just hills. That'll do. Now hopefully, I don't think... No, Portugal won't be able to call this. There's lots of... there's a lot more provinces than in normal EU4, but there's a lot more sea zones as well. I think normally from this province here, Portugal can fabricate and claim on Northern Africa there. On just the tip. Right, let's push you into Fez. Might take a while to get through. How many do you need? You need 8. You've got 9. That should be enough. Won that siege. Good. Let's sit you in the mountains, just so that you can sport both of those stacks. I want you down here, apparently. Let's give no, straight on to Fez. Let's give a bit of a blockade to the Portuguese. Alright, you stand off. And the military leader has left us. That's unfortunate. So we're taking 0 attrition. Oh, hi France. I didn't even expect that France would end up over here. I do like his garb though. I don't know why he's a giant. Actually, no, I do know why he's a giant. There's different things with different DLCs. They've not quite, especially with like graphical DLCs. What are they called? Immersion packs or something. So you've got people that are this small, and then you've got people that are this big, and it's weird. It's weird, but Jolly Blue Giant has come to help us out. And we'll invest in Miltech. And swap out our thing for a bombard. Large muzzle loaded bronze cannon, which fired a stone ball at enemy fortifications. This is more like it. Bombards, I've not even noted where our bombard is. It'll soon make his self known to me. Has anything dropped? Where are you? Oh, you motherfucker. He's over here. Didn't even get out the damn boats. It's my fault, obviously. But we'll take him over there, and he'll lend his weight to the siege of Fez. Now they can bombard things. Damn it. And I think I wanted to rush through economic ideas. They're really good. They're gonna bring a lot of money for us. And a mission: restore the currency. What is this? Inflation less than 5%. Lose more inflation. So once we get to 5%, we lose all our inflation, and we gain admin points. That's quite good, actually. That's more doable. We'll take the solidified populations for the time being. Improve relations with you. We no longer, I was going to say we no longer need this guy in Aragon. But if he's there, then next time we go to war, then getting through his faults is going to be just that little bit easier. Right, you all group up there. Sick of seeing you on this list. And our stability goes up, which means we can grab more stuff from the estates, I believe. Less nobles? What power do you have? Let's list your privileges. 25% production efficiency, I want to get rid of that. Partial repeal of taxes. There we go. Please don't be mad, we're at war. You should understand why we need it. I do like the to and fro in with the estates. Okay. I want you on this siege, and I want you just next door to it. Also, let's turn ourselves into a dude. Our son's better than us anyway. Didn't get siege bit. That's unfortunate. Won't bother putting him in charge of any armies then. What? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, the revocation. 50% chance of losing a stability. Cross your fingers. Oh, somebody didn't cross their fingers. So 14 jumps to... Oh, crush him. Oh, there was a little bit of a change there. Just a tiny amount. How many wood do we need? We need 6 artillery for +2 bonus. So the first artillery piece is useful, but beyond that it gets a little bit silly. Especially early game. Let's lend your artillery piece to this badger. I don't know why he's got a picture of a cannon there, but he doesn't have any cannons. And let's lend some support to Portugal, who doesn't know how to make his people effective. Oh. Singular bombard. I want to roll yourself all the way over that way. Nope, don't need to. And what do we want from Fez? You come back from the time being. Wow. Okay, maybe not that. Keep those. Keep that. Yep, just seed provinces. Let's have a look at the trademark mode and see where is good and where is not. Mundane urban good, like horseshoes and beer. What's this? Linen, not bad. Ooh, steel there. High uneven. Okay, we might concentrate on the coast. Where's our ship limit? Speaking of ships, let's have you protecting trade in... Alright, pushing back trade from the Western Mediterranean. Okay. And we'll just allow our minions to do the work. I'll sit back and take a swig of the cup of my tea. As holy balls. We should probably help France out there. We will lower taxes. The 40% autonomy, it doesn't strike me as a bad thing, because that autonomy isn't wasted. Instead, it's just means that the portion that the estates gets grows. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't mind it. I do mind this though. Oh, it's done with now. Let's bring you down. France, how are we? How are we getting on? 0% liberty desire. Exactly what I need. Exactly what I like. How much money are we making? Not much. We are reinforcing our troops though, so that's to be expected. What's our loot pool? 190 ducats worth of loot, and our armies are carrying 310. Right. So look at you, mundane. So we'll grab Garb and try come across here and steal some. What is this? Bay of Ceuta. Local trade power. Local trade power. Level force limit. Right. I'll try grab the iron. I think it was. Iron, yep. No. Well, I still want some more stuff from them. So we'll just have to take some more. And by we, I mean Portugal and France. That's acceptable. Oh, my ships. Let's go give them a bit of a blockade. Help the French out. And you two can head off and protect trade in West Mediterranean. There we go. With other ships. Let's have you over here. I don't know if it's an idea getting into Northern Africa. It's usually a bit of a bitch, especially with the culture differences and the religion differences, but we'll see. We'll see. Looks like they've pieced out of their war with Tlemcen, I assume. Oh, we can take. Yep. Trade efficiency plus 10%. Good. Decent amount of money. Take these extra few provinces, and then we'll explore getting out. Give you a blockade first, though. Have a cup of tea whilst whilst we suffer horrific attrition. Thank you, France. We don't need you anymore. There we go. Done. Let's get out for all of that and some more. I would like more. Why are you so cheap? You produce iron. Why are you cheap? I think I'd rather have that. I'd rather be able to walk to everything, everywhere. That'll do. Sensitive treasury. Oh, here we go. It popped up this time. Yeah, if you take more than your share, really. I mean, troops going off to war. They used to go off to war on the promise that they would get booty or loot. Yeah, if you deny them their loot, then they're going to be mad with you. So if you deny them this much loot, you get +3 unrest, so all your costs for 2 years. Morale of armies comes down until 1415, which isn't good. Plus you get a chance of losing stability. This, we get 55 ducats and we get stability points. So it's always the best option, unless you are mega uber in the shit. Like losing money but have loans at the same time. And this might pay off a loan that will make you break even. Then a 10th is more than enough. I might even increase the autonomy around here. Can't, it's already at 100. Don't think I can anyway. No, Marbella we can, but that's over here. Murka, no. That's fair enough. We might keep our troops down here. I'll bring maintenance down. Actually, yeah. We'll bring maintenance down. We'll ship our troops just into here. Fine, into there. We'll ship our troops over to mainland Spain. We can always bring them back. If shit starts going down. Aggressively down. Establish a permanent force. Now this, when did it happen? I think we were fighting Aragon. One of the many times we fought Aragon. The Swiss Guard offered a group of mercenaries to us. We could have refused, but it said this is the first step towards establishing a full-time Swiss Guard. Now back in the day, the Swiss Guard was the equivalent of the SAS. They were the best of the best, and they were mercenary soldiers, and they would hire themselves out for lots and lots of money to whoever could afford them. Swiss mercenary soldiers served not only as regular forces but also as elite bodyguards, ceremonial forces and palace guards for the rulers of Europe. Think of the Swiss Guard of the Papal State that are still there. Countries as diverse as Savoy, Prussia and the Netherlands all established permanent Swiss Guards in the capitals, and even the Pope relied on them as personal bodyguard. Eventually the presence of Swiss Guards was seen as a status symbol as much as a fighting force. We lose 25 ducats. We gain 1 prestige. Spain's opinion of Switzerland is changed by +5. Switzerland's opinion of us is changed by +5. Toledo gets Swiss Guards, which is local tax modifier goes down, but our manpower increase goes up. Yeah, go on then. little bit of flavour. I do like those events. We'll gain the prestige, I think. 10 prestige. We'll gain the 10 prestige. Also, we'll start the conversion review. This is the last one on our side of the Strait of Gibraltar. We may have to go religious, aggressively religious. There's like there's a fair amount of religious ideas. Popular religion, scholasticism, this one, and the state religion. There's quite a few that you can choose from. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like the grey ones are religious orientated. We may have to go there, even though I like humanist. Anyway, that has been longer than usual by approximately 10 minutes. We will grab raw goods produce modifier though. Sweet. And that will be me. I wanted to get to the end of that specific war before I signed off. But I've been Luckymarine. As always, you lot have been amazing. Join me next time for probably 1420? No. Probably war with Tlemcen. They're right next to us. Mamluks won't join. Portugal will. We can grab a quick spy network. Do I have anything? No, we don't have any kind of religious CV. That might be a thing. This might be the one time. We're going religious for the day's vault. Would be good. Where is it? There we go. State religion. Stability increase interval would be nice. Taunts of true faith. Morale of armies, nice. Deus Vault. Permanent CB on everyone down here would be nice. Year legitimacy. Yeah, alright. Mission strength. Brilliant. Mission strength versus heretics will be good when the Sentence of Reformation pop up. Monthly autonomy change again will be really good. So yeah, we might go state religion. That might be a thing that has to happen. Anyway, I've been Luckymarine. As always, you lot have been amazing. Join me next time for more with Spain in MEIOU and Taxes 2.0. Portugal has been really good for us. They've been part of all our wars, and they still want to go to war right now against Tlemcen, which is interesting. I didn't think that they would be too. I think that they'd have a vested interest in Tlemcen, but evidently they do. Oh, and we've got our friends. It's like, I don't know if you remember Crocodile Dundee, when it's like, it's alright, I've got a donk. Yeah, this is our donk. Anyway, until next time, on that weird note, do take care.